What's been your biggest commitment that you've had to make when it's come to implementing lean in your business?
My biggest commitment?
Yeah.
My biggest commitment, do it every day. You understand, in our city, Lviv was a 100 shoe factory, and right now it's only 5. If we produce 10,000 pairs per day, we can produce 10,000 defects per day. For me, it's survival. If I don't do this, I will close my company. We see this gap from knowledge to action. We can know about lean, know these lean tools, and don't act. And then we say lean doesn't work. Yes. When somebody says 3S doesn't work, I think it's stupid. When leaders only talk about lean, not do action, is problem. And another problem I see in this lean journey in every organization is mental walls. You cannot see this wall, but they exist.
What did you do with your people to get the knowledge into the doing?
Every day you must make photo. If you don't make photo and you're telling us you make improvements, I don't believe you. You must make photo. And we see different groups, we see which department don't send video or photo. And we explain, not problem in worker, problem in leader. When we change leader, their workers start making improvement.
Hey there. I started this channel with one goal, to help people grow people. But here's the thing, growth isn't a solo journey.
The best
leaders,
teams, and businesses
thrive because
they learn
and grow
together.
And that's what we're building here. So if that sounds like something worth being a part of, hit subscribe, because the more of us there are, the more we can invest in learning together. Let's grow together. G'day and welcome to today's Learning Club. We are covering Tom's Improvement Starts with I book again, Chapter 2, Commitment. And today we have an amazing guest who has done lean for many years and is going to pass on his wisdom to us and teach us some things about commitment. So we have Pavlo today. He's from the Ukraine and he's going to tell us a little bit more about him and his journey. So Pavlo, over to you. Please tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pavlo from Ukraine. I'm very excited to make this presentation for you and share what we do in our company with lean, how we apply it, and how we commit in every action. Our company name have Progress Service, and this sounds very good. Lean in progress. Our way is like a survival through commitment.
Підняття буде мотивації саме за якість, за присутність.
Майже дві ідеї.
So we not just want to apply lean, we have to apply lean. We must apply lean because we must survive. I tell a little bit about our factory. We work in Ukraine. This is shoe factory. We make mass production. Our brand is Mayfit Progress Service. This is casual shoe. This company started 30 years ago. My father, he just produced insole, but right now we produce all shoes, and our value of these shoes volume is 10,000 pairs per day. It's a huge amount and low prices. And 2017, we started a new way production with lean. We searched everywhere about lean, and we found 2-second lean. We found Pavlo and visit different companies. We visit lean tours. We've been in Ireland, and we started to change our company. You see before and after, it's normal photos.
Amazing.
It's a big difference. Before it was a mess. It's normal production, normal companies, and after it's become much more beautiful, efficient, much more easy, good quality, and all this special effect after you apply lean. So we have a mass production footwear in Ukraine, and low price. It's about $2 or $10. You have a low margin. We must be more efficient to survive. We have a pressure for high volumes of the shoes. We produce big quantity per day. We have to produce 10,000 to have more profit. It's not very expensive shoes. I figure out we must change our paradigm from batch production to one-piece flow, to more changeovers, and we have a big struggle with this. So we found lean, and we understand other companies will close soon or later. After 8 years, in our city, we have 100 shoe manufacturers, shoe companies, and right now there are only 5. So we understand if we not change our paradigm, we also will close. So we have to apply lean. We don't have another way, and we struggle like everyone. We have a pandemic, COVID. Everybody is closed. Supplier chains are not stable, not predictable. Sales stop. We have a lot of problems, and we change our product very fast, and we improve our value stream with lean very easy. Value stream was not stable. We have a problem with the supplier, with the customers, and the same repeat with this war with Russia. Everyone stopped. We have a problem with supplier change, a problem with sales, and we have a mass constriction of specialists to military. Yeah, you can imagine when you walk into your work, to your factory, and some military can stop you and ask you your documents. If you're not okay, you can go immediately to war. 1 hour to take your clothes and you go to military. So we don't know if our people can go to work today. It's a big problem. Sometimes we lose our specialists 1 per week. So we have to find new employees and teach them very, very quick. In this case, we use TVI. It's for us, it's very, very perfect system. We have a new standards. We have this all life hacks that we have from our employers, and we teach our people very fast. So lean, it's for us, it's a survival strategy in these conditions. So we have low margin, lose our specialists, and we hire new employers. And we have a very big risk of lose our quality. Even imagine if we produce 10,000 pairs per day, we can produce 10,000 defects per day if we work with new people. We have to make new standards to fast teaching, rapid training of new employees. Also, our clients want a new assortment, quantity of our SKU increase every year. It's very hard to manage this production with new employers. But with lean, it's much more easy. I can't even not imagine how other company work without lean. I think it's impossible. So our demand is very unstable. We produce mostly is winter shoes. Last year we haven't winter. Weather is very warm, and we have this war, and demand is very, very unstable. So our customers live right now with low batches. They don't have goods on their stock, and they live with 1 week lifetime. They don't know what will be after 1 week. Lunch on your warehouse, and you lose your all goods, all your money. You don't know. So you have to work with the low level of your stock. So when they want order some goods, they call you, and if you don't have a goods, they say, okay, send me what you have. We cannot tell them, oh, okay, wait 1 or 2 weeks, we will send you some goods. They don't accept that, and they just want shorter lead time, 2 or 3 days. So it's again about lean. And we understand right now we in the war. I think it's the same in every company. We have a war with Muda, so we must declare war on Muda. We must create team, arm yourself with knowledge, and show the target to your team, and they fight with this Muda. I think it's the same like in the war. I see after 8 years of lean journey, the highest way of this lean is combine our own knowledge, design thinking, problem solving, lean tools, and Scrum, and combine all this knowledge, create your teams, and set the goals, set targets, and they fight with this Muda every day, every week. We love 2-second lean, but I see when we create this Kaizen events, it's much more impact. We have a 2-second lean. Everybody have to do improvements. It's great. It's very fun, but it's not enough. I think that when we work in team, 4 or 5 people, it's much more faster, much more impact. For example, we take our people, create teams, give them knowledge, give them problems. Mostly it's about quality issues. You see, prioritize with Pareto and only 1 piece flow in progress 3 tasks. So they go to Gemba, observe the process, like then they go think about these problems, define problems.
Цей момент коло робиться, але робиться тільки на півкола, тільки на одну модель, яку вони затягують. Що іншого не знімають. В той час і
It was about changeover. And they define problem, get a solution, make a brainstorming. For example, it was 1 hour. We have so many ideas. It's very fast. Prioritize them, group them, sort them, and make prototype. Prototype is very cheap and fast. For example, it was from wood and polybag.
Yeah.
It's just like example how we work every week, 2 years in this team concept with Scrum and Lean and problem solving. It's very, very, very good. So also we see this gap from knowledge to action. We can know about Lean, know these Lean tools, and don't act. And then we say Lean doesn't work. We understand it's mistake. It's the same like you take hammer and saying hammer doesn't work. You must apply, you must make action, and then this tool will work. The same like somebody tell us in our company 3Rs doesn't work or Kanban doesn't work. It's not for me. I understand tool cannot work without you. You must work with this tool. You must do this action. It's strange even to hear when somebody says 3S doesn't work. I think it's stupid. So Lean, it's like a bunch of tools. It's an evolution system. You just grow very, very fast with Lean. And the role of leader in all of this is mostly it's example in action. We see this problem in the first year. We start to apply 3S in our company. We didn't know about Lean start in toilets. We don't have this 2-second Lean book from Pavlo. And we start usual company, push people to make 3S. And it doesn't work. We even pay for 3S. We make collective responsibility. And when we pay on this 3S, it begin to work, but not so good. But when leader came out from toilet and cleaned the toilet, everyone see this, and it was like not verbal message to everyone. We have no different levels, everybody in the same level. When leader only talk about Lean, not do action, is problem. When leader do action, he show example, and everybody understand we have to do it also. If he do this, we also must do this. And also we see different leaders. In our company, we have buildings like Shanghai, and we have 5 or 6 different morning meetings. We cannot gathering in one place.
Yeah.
So 5 different leaders lead this morning meetings different way. Somebody engage people, it's very fun, it's very good in the morning. Or in other department, some leaders do it because they have to, they must do it because I say lead the morning meetings. They are not proactive leaders, they reactive. So we must have more proactive leaders. They must love this lean and engage in other people to make this culture. Sometimes people ask us how many people we get fired after launch lean. I remember only 2 people. It was 2 managers. In the departments, nobody write ideas. There was no 3S. There was only excuses.
Yeah.
We have no time. Later, not right now. We are very busy. And after we fire these 2 managers, we get 2 leaders from another departments, and every worker in this department began make 3S and write ideas. It was a big improvement. So we must find not managers and find leaders and start not speaking but make action. And also we see biggest conflict of financial motivation. I think most companies, normal companies, use piecework salary payment. More you produce, more you have a salary. And this is a big problem. You can stop your factory if you have a problem issues with quality. You cannot use skill matrix. Nobody want to stop and teach some other because they like have competitors in your organization. You cannot create teams. People don't want to together because they have some local KPIs. I work only myself. I not in this company. And we have to change this payment salary system, not for pieces, but for hour. And it's much more easy. You can stop anytime, you can balance your system, get your people, make 3S improvement times. Before it was a big problem to stop anybody, make improvements, think about how you can solve your problem about issue quality.
Yeah.
And also I see 4 stages of development. First of all, they have ignorance. They don't have right knowledge about lean. They hear only 5 ways, 8 ways, Kanban, and they don't understand how it works. So in this stage, they must get this knowledge and learn more, watch the video. They know how it works. They get to second stage, it's fear. They fear, have anxiety. Is somebody quick, or if they stop factory, make morning meetings 3S or unknown system, you stop the factory, you have a problem. They have a fear they lose money or people or something goes wrong. But they try, they have special effects. Better salary, shorter lead time, more orders, better quality, better profit. And they go to third stage, they become greedy. They not share the profit, the managers or employers. They buy new cars or took money from organization and invest in other business.
Pavlo, this is the business owner you're talking about, or the leader, right?
Business owner.
Yeah.
Owner of this company took extra money from company and invest in another companies.
Yeah.
And worker or manager in this company don't see benefit from this improvement. See improvements, oh, it's good quality, it's more efficient, and what in it for me? They don't understand. It is a big problem. And the fourth stage is acceptance and letting go. In this stage, everybody writing ideas, make improvements. And if you, the only one person who make decision, it's a good idea or a bad idea, you become the bottleneck. And you always think my idea is the best. Other employer's idea is not so good, and you make decision. And if you let it go much more faster and easier without you. So this fourth stage is normal. You don't know about lean, or you have a fear, or you're greedy, or you're not letting go. And another problem I see in this lean journey in every organization, it's mental walls. It's like we have a higher manager, middle manager, and lower manager, and front worker. You cannot see this wall, but they exist. You can work even in factory with one floor, one level, but people speak higher manager, lower manager. You have a different level in your head, but it's usually it doesn't exist, but it's have a big problem. And people think, how I with big salary must do 3S? It's not efficient. Why I must clean toilet, clean kitchen? It's not it's not for me. It's because I hire manager. It's
Yeah.
I think it must be for a lower manager or employer. It's problem. When we start from lean toilets, we break these mental walls very fast. It's disappear. If a CEO company or owner or all hire manager do the 3S every morning and do this in kitchen or toilets, we break these mental walls. Kaizen spirit move very fast without these mental walls in your whole organization. But it's work only by example from leader. In the beginning of this presentation, I don't understand this word commitment. I asked Edwin what this mean. He tell me it's like you don't have another choice. You have to.
That's right.
You must apply lean. If you don't have this attitude for apply lean, I think it will not work. So we apply constant focus on changes. Every day, 8 years, we asking people, what you change, what you have improved. Last week, last day, what you will improve the next day. And we create new habits with this constant commitment. We understand it's for our company's survival strategy. We must apply lean. We have to. Maybe in another organization you have big margin and you relax, you feel good, and you think it must be beautiful. But for me, it's survival. If I don't do this, I will close my company tomorrow. I think if we work with lead time 30 days, I think we will close very fast. Understand the biggest mistake of leaders is delegating without commitment. They hire lean manager and tell them, you must do this improvement, you work with lean, and I will do my important work because I'm CEO or owner. It's not for me. I must do some more important things. And if you're talking without action, it's also a problem. You must act, not just talking. And this word commitment, it's not like word, it's like action. Often people asking, how much does it cost to launch a lean in your organization? And I asking them, how much does it cost to not launch a lean in your organization? You must think about it. I think it's very expensive not to apply lean. For me, we increase production 6 times after 8 years. It's cheap. It's not expensive to apply lean. It's more expensive to not apply. So I think we must commit in every level by action, not just word. We must do this every day and create army of problem solvers. Every week we must attack your Muda and your problems. It's very hard, very difficult to do if you only one in this game. You must create an army of these people and explain your people clearly what you need for me. Everyone must understand what they will have from lean in this lean journey. Not just morning meetings and improvement, but for each person they must understand. And my mistake was beginning. I don't reinvest all benefits. Yeah, you have more money, so you better reinvest in your company for first or 2 years, not take your money from company. It will be much more better. And you start from toilets, kitchen, from environment for people. So everyone understand lean is for people, not making just money. Everyone in the beginning must change financial motivation. Best motivation, I think, is throughput for people, profit sharing. Most organizations make decision by cost accounting. No one understand what is lean accounting. When you see Muda or you see expenses, you're thinking different. Sometimes we make our decision on this cost accounting, and we think we must buy cheaper tools or cheaper roads, light, cars or machines, and it will be better. But I think different right now. We spend more money on these tools, machinery, and we increase our throughput in our system. Every person have a profit sharing, it working very well. So we have to change our financial motivation. And constant commitment, it must be every day, not fleeting interest, not 1 month or 1 year. It must be forever. It must be like your new habits. It's very important to commit on every level, not from only worker or manager. So we have a great team in our company, and we fighting with this mood every day. It's very funny. When we in this war with Russian, it's not problem. We will fight because we're ready.
Awesome. Thank you, Pavlo. That was really, really good. I didn't even think about mental barriers. It's the first time I've heard about that. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And then also your 4 stages. That was very insightful, and realized that we all go through the stages. Some of us just go very quick from ignorance to acceptance, and other people take time. So in the beginning, you said it was about 2017 that you saw lean. How did you find it? Did you go straight into Paul Akers 2-second lean, or did you find a different lean first?
In the beginning, I found TOC. I understand the system, but it's very difficult. With the lean, it's much more easy. We searching in Ukraine, but it's not so many institute in Ukraine to found this system. And in searching in YouTube, I found a video from Pavlo, and he showed how he improved some process from 45 seconds to 7 seconds, and he used a timer. I think maybe I should buy a timer, and it will be working with me in my factory, but it doesn't work. I think it must be something deeper, and we found out it's many lean tools, and we started from 2-second lean.
The culture.
It's much more easy. It's not difficult. Everybody understand. We even translate this book to 2-second lean in Ukraine because it's very hard and difficult to read in English. Nobody knows this language. So without 2-second lean, it's much more difficult.
How did you do that? Because Ukraine, you probably, your English wasn't very good. How did you take what Paul and make it yours Ukrainian?
We have the same people like you. Obstacles is only knowledge of this language, English, but lean is universal. It's no problem in Ukraine or United States or Australia. It's not problem. It's the same. I see even people with no English language don't understand what is lean, but it's impossible work without lean. You have to.
Yeah.
You understand, in our city, Lviv was 100 shoe factory, and right now it's only 5.
That comes back to, you were talking about that. That for me, I think about the Japanese who are the same, because they have China right there and them. And if they can't compete with China, and nobody can compete with China because they're so cheap, but the Japanese can do it, because I think they have a similar mentality of you. Like, if I don't do this, if I don't improve every single day, tomorrow is not going to be here. And so I think a lot of people, like you say, around the world where things are more comfortable, you make more money, you're not in that mindset. You don't worry, tomorrow is guaranteed. It'll be okay. But once you start thinking like that, it can change your whole thing of, this is survival. We have to do this. Did that help with your people as well, saying, hey, look, if we don't do this, you're not going to have a job tomorrow. So we have to do this. We have to do it together. Did you use that language with them?
Yes, we show this example, and we use before and after, and we show our people, look what happened with our competitors. They have a problem. The same problems like we have 8 years ago before. They don't solve problem. They don't have a time.
Yeah.
They just doing business. And
Yeah.
you can imagine if China's factory apply lean, what will happen with us?
Yeah.
You cannot even imagine. Norman work in China, he apply lean in his factory.
Yeah.
But if every China company apply lean, it's will be disaster for us.
It's easier said than done. Like you said, it's not just the tools, it's the mentality. It's about respecting your people. Like you say, you make a little bit of profit and then you put that back into your work environment. So it's easier for people to feel, wow, we're actually being taken care of. So now the people will commit to make more improvements in their work because they see the leader is investing back in them. In the beginning, what was the biggest challenge for you when you had, because you said it's easy to apply lean. A lot of people don't think it's easy. What was something that you found difficult in the beginning?
Like I say, it was like this 4 stages. It's don't have a knowledge. I don't understand what it is lean. When you make lean tours in the beginning, what people say, what is it? What is lean? And you understand lean, it's about the people, starting from toilets, Kanban, 5S. We don't know this lean tools. It's very difficult in the beginning to found knowledge and spend time to go to Lean Institute and have some knowledge. Spend money and time. It's difficult because you're always busy and you must try. If you want in this company, it's also difficult. You must have more people with the same thinking like you. So you build a team. It's beginning. And you have a habits, old habits, how you act in your company. You must change your habits. It's very difficult. Or change habits of your workers.
So this is where Tom talks about change the people or change the people. You said earlier that you had 2 managers that didn't want to do lean. You moved them out. The new people, did you get from inside or did you get from outside the company to replace the people?
Only from inside. That people who make improvements, you see them. It's very easy to see leaders when people make improvements. You take these people and you choose who is the best from them, and you have leaders.
Yeah. And you said you've got over 200 people employed, and you've got different meetings. You said you have 5 different meetings.
Yeah, we have different buildings on our territory. It's like Shanghai. It's difficult to lead in one place.
Yeah.
Even it's hard to keep focus when you have 200 people. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Much more easy when you have 10 people or 40 people. It's much more easy.
Yeah. So what was the secret for you that you found with the different groups to have the smaller meetings? How did you improve that?
Agenda for morning meeting standards. Every time I change it. Searching have another company lead this morning meeting, and last video you make we change it again. We all change our morning meetings. Even we take our leaders and go to different department and see how another act, how they do this morning meetings, and searching what the best in this, what works the best. Yes.
So you said also we had a conversation before this, and you said your father he's got another factory that's doing the shoes, but they're not doing lean, and then you've got your factory, you're doing lean. Does he not come to your factory and say, "Wow, this is amazing. We must do this"?
Yes, it's very strange story. We work in one territory, but we have different companies. And in my company, we have lean, very aggressive lean,
Yes.
very like maniacs. We have to, we must. But in other territory, my father company, he don't understand lean and don't support his people, don't spend time and money for improvements. And we apply lean in his organization from not CEO or owner company, but from workers. We help them with ideas, train them, give them knowledge, or we have 8 mechanics and we help to make improvements for them. But because they don't have a time and don't have a money, because my father don't give them this money for improvements. So we help not from CEO, but from worker.
Okay.
It's very difficult, but because they make improvements, and my father say, "Who have this idea? I am the." It's a bad idea.
So all the workers want to come to your factory. They don't want to work at the other factory.
It's problem.
Amazing what a difference that they can make.
I've got a question. Can I ask
Go
it?
for it. Go for it.
One of your slides there was knowledge versus action, and that was the key point on it. Our staff have been trained for a long time on lean now. We've been doing it for 5 or 6 years, but there's still some staff that have the knowledge. They know the 8 wastes. They know what lean is. They teach it. They've been taught it every day, but then actually putting it into action is a different thing. Was there anything you did in particular around that pivotal moment, or can you elaborate further on that slide and getting the shop staff to not only know the waste but actually take action to it? What was your process around that?
We have a big effect when we start and make photo after 3S, or you make improvement, you always make photo. We have different chat groups, and every day you must make photo. If you don't make photo and you're telling us you make improvements, I don't believe you. You must make photo. It's very difficult because everybody say, I have improvement, but I cannot make photo. I say, make photo, make videos. What you do? And we see different groups. We see which department don't send video or photo, and we explain not problem in worker, problem in leader. We see this very clearly. When we change leader, their workers start making improvement.
Okay.
But you must chew it by photo before and after. You cannot just say I make improvement, but must show something.
Okay, thank you. Also, you talked briefly about like sharing profit. Can you elaborate on that? Like, have you got a structure for all staff? Is it just management? How do you share profit within your company?
For workers, we create a bonus system. If they make 3S or get idea or get better efficiency, they have a more salary. It works like a team concept, not for other people, not personal. And for manager, we this year we apply throughput accounting. Maybe you know this. And the more we have a throughput, the more our managers have a profit, 10% from our company.
Right.
And they change their attitude for this lean. They act differently. We work in 8 years, but in this year, when we change the system, it's change their actions. We say thinking about the same, like owner of company or worker. We have no conflict in our KPIs or motivation. We think the same.
Yeah. Okay. So you basically given them skin in the game, and you've found that 10% of the profit to your managers is a good number.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
I wanted to ask you, Pavlo, was there any point in time when the war started that you said, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to leave? Or did you just say, no, we have to do this?
In the first months, we leave from our country to Poland because was many rocket attack. It was scary. But we get back and we understand it's not a big problem in this war. It's
What
not
do you mean
problem.
it's not a big problem?
With lean, we can survive very easy. We have a short lead time. We have a knowledge system. Gemba docs work for us. We have a beautiful standards. We train our new employees. We make a lot of improvements in automation where we have a manpower. Right now we can use women on this process. It's getting much more easy. And I think this war will end very soon. What will be next year? I don't know. I think we will survive without lean, without problem.
Yeah.
I think different. I don't understand how an other company work without lean. Right now it's impossible. If you have a lead time 30 days, you better close your factory.
You're going to lose customers.
They have only excuses. They war right now. It's war. We must close the factory. And another what I see it's when you don't have a problem, you don't search in this lean. When everything is okay, it's okay for you. What to change? Lean is not for me right now. It's maybe later. But in this year, many companies visit our factory on the lean tour. They searching how to change, what to change, how it's working lean for this company. And my advice: create your army with problem solvers. If you apply a 2-second lean, you don't have a focus for your team. You must get your team, create team, and give them focus. If you have a problem in your factory, give them this target and they work with this. And you will see what knowledge they want. Maybe it's math, maybe Kanban, maybe balancing, maybe some another lean tool. I understand if you starting teach your people with all lean tools, it will have 2 years.
Yeah.
In our company, we teach our people 2 times per week. We create internal lean academy. It's very easy. One of your people who love teach other, become a trainer or a teacher, get all presentation knowledge, make a calendar, and take your people, 6 or 10 people, twice a week, and give them knowledge. And you must don't stop this. It's very important because it's take 2 years to give all knowledge.
Yeah. So you've built your own internal academy, basically internal school to teach your people.
Yeah.
Because is the morning meetings not enough time and there is time to teach people?
No, it's impossible. You have a morning meeting only 5 minutes, 2 minutes. You watch a video and you go to work. But it's much more better when you spend 1 hour. You explain people what is Kanban or what is Hizunka or SMAT, how it's work. You give them Excel chart. You teach them how to took time from process, how to change this process. Different examples. You give them homework. They show you how they use in their process with video, photo.
Yeah. Phil, did you have a question for Pavlo as well?
What's been your biggest commitment that you've had to make when it's come to implementing lean in your business?
My biggest commitment?
Yeah.
My biggest commitment, do it every day. Make photo every day. Make photo every day, video every day. Do this routine by myself. It's the biggest commitment.
Yeah.
It's easy to tell anybody, do this, do that. It's easy.
Was that easy for you to do? Because like, I know I just caught up you having this training session where you're giving an hour, and I didn't catch if that was a weekly hour with your school that you have with the team. And how did you manage that with giving up actual production? Because obviously to stop what you're doing, have your morning meeting and do your 3S time is a significant commitment. How easy was that for you, and how did you overcome that, and how did the team come on board with that commitment?
I can tell you, I'm CEO of the factory. I have very important thing to do. I don't have time for lean, but I think lean is very important because my improvement in this factory is change mindset of my people. This is my improvement. When I change motivation, rules, or something in this system, we have different improvements. We can improve some tools or some process, but if we improve system, it's very different.
So prior to coming across lean, you knew nothing about lean and the concept of actually having to stop what we're working on and start sweeping the floor, cleaning, have morning meetings was a huge commitment. Was it the same for you?
In the beginning, it was very hard because I don't understand how a lean toilet have impact on my production. Where is the connection in my brain cell? I don't understand because I see lean tool like cost reduction and improve your system. It's all. It's in normal books, but in the lean, the second lean book, it's different. It's about culture, about people, and not everyone understands what is mean culture. You cannot see this culture. You must feel it. It's hard even to explain what's the culture and how lean toilet build your culture. You must try it. It's very difficult to explain. If you don't have your experience, you see on how another company apply lean, you see their experience. But you just must believe. If you have your own experience, you will know it's different. And in the beginning, you have only intuitive knowledge. You feel it. It's very hard to connect lean toilet with your profit. It's impossible. You must intuitive feel it.
While you were talking there, you're talking about a school and developing your people and how important it is to stop. If we have a production line and we have a problem, we need to stop and we need to fix it so we don't let that defect go on. I think of it in the same way. If you have a school, you're stopping your people from making defects in their mind and go fix it in the school. And the only way they're going to do that is by stopping their work and actually fixing in the classroom, if that makes sense, and then going back into work to apply it. Does that make sense for you as well, Pavlo?
Yes. After lean school, after lean some class, we gave our people home task and we choose their problems. They must solve their own problems with this new knowledge and give us a PDF or PowerPoint what they did, or a photo before and after, how they apply this lean new knowledge in their work, 5S or SMAD or something. Not just knowledge for knowledge. It's you work with this.
And Pavlo, you said also one thing that's quite important is that you didn't just do small 2-second improvements, but you actually applied big Kaizen events where you did Scrum and you worked out big, like moving of machinery, and that made a bigger impact as well, right? With the big teams.
After 8 years, we learn a lot about Lean and another system, TOC, Scrum, and we take all this knowledge and combine in one and build this beautiful, beautiful system. And we understand how it works right now. It's very, very beautiful.
But you couldn't build that if you didn't have the 2-second lean culture to adopt new systems. That's right.
Yes. Yeah. 2-second lean, it's very easy. Everybody understands.
Yeah. But then you have to build that with more complex things.
Yeah. If you try to explain your work as what's mean TOC or Scrum, it's difficult.
Well, Pavlo, I just want to thank you again for taking the time and teaching us and making the presentation. I thought it was very, very valuable. So thank you again.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for hanging out in this learning club. Pavlo was talking about a school that he uses to develop his people. Well, I've been secretly doing the same, building content for those that don't have the time and resources. If this is something that interests you, have a look in the link below and join our waiting list, and I'll let you know the minute it's ready. Thanks again for joining. See you at the next Learning Club.